Student exploration, relative humidity. Before beginning this gizmo, please answer the two following prior knowledge questions. Number 1, when you go outside on a hot summer day, usually your body begins to sweat. Why does your body do this? Please take a moment and answer this question. Two, humidity is the amount of moisture in the air. Do you think sweating cools you down more on a dry day or a humid day? Take a moment and answer this question. Gizmo warm-up. When sweat evaporates liquid to gas, heat energy is removed from our skin and our bodies cool down. But the amount of water vapor air can hold is limited. So sweat can only evaporate if the air still has the capacity to hold more water. If the humidity is high, less water can evaporate from the sweat on your skin. The summary of this paragraph is, so if the air is filled with water vapor, our sweat won't evaporate and you won't cool down. The amount of water vapor in the air compared to the maximum amount of air can hold is known as relative humidity. In the relative humidity gizmo, you will use a psychrometer to determine relative humidity. A psychrometer has two thermometers. The dry bulb thermometer measures the air temperature, as you can see illustrated on the right-hand side here. The second thermometer has a wet bulb. As water evaporates from the wet bulb, its temperature decreases relative to the air temperature, as you can see on the right-hand side. Based on the information in the first paragraph about sweating on a hot day and a cool day, answer question number 1. Do you think the wet bulb will cool down more on a dry or humid day? Please record your answer on the line provided. Click play on your gizmo and observe the thermometers for 24 simulated hours. Describe some of the changes in temperature for both thermometers. Click the play button now. After 24 hours, pause the simulation and record your results. Again, record your results. Next, flip to page 2, activity A. Get the gizmo ready. Click New. Turn on the Show Relative Humidity in the upper right-hand corner. Question below activity A. How can you use a psychrometer to measure relative humidity? Number 1. Predict. How will relative humidity relate to the temperature of the wet bulb thermometer? Please answer this question on your activity sheet. Number 2, gather data. Click play and click pause at several random times. Record the dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, and relative humidity. Record your dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, and relative humidity percentage. Do trial 2. Record your dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, and relative humidity percentage, and do trial 3. Record your dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, and relative humidity percentage, and do trial 4. Number 3, analyze what patterns do you notice? Please record your response on your data table sheet.